about your role as it's evolved this year? D-line, playing back, you're playing a lot of linebacker, looked like, against Utah State, playing that position. How's that kind of evolved for you?
Yeah, it's been a very interesting ride for sure. Just from training all off season, to then being told to, we're going to use you here for this and that. It was took me by surprise, but just looking back at it, it's really great. I see it as a compliment to the coaches, just being able to see my abilities and to put where it's needed best for the team. And so that's really what it comes down to. I think has been a huge mindset of the team later on in the season, understanding injuries and people going down, is we need what's best for the team in order to win. And so just being able to take every opportunity I get wherever I am and just try my best. I know there's going to be some mistakes as I'm being brought along in some of the new things, but just trying my best, and I've been really grateful for the patience of my teammates and my coaches helping me out with bringing me along so I can contribute to the team.
Both your brothers were looking at a little bit of times.
Yeah.
Did they give you advice as they started this transition and started pushing you to do some other things?
A little bit, not that much. Nothing enlightening or big or a big secret. They just knew who I was as a player and just to be me still, and just be the best player and the best Devin Kaufusi I could be, no matter where I am on the field. And so just staying true to my strengths and my abilities, and just being willing and to be coached up and being really humble in that way. And so it's been really fun going back and forth, actually, and it's helped me a lot in my game to understand more of the defensive scheme and to really better my skills and attributes as a player.
We've seen you out there at points. You're a converted defensive line. We've also seen Tyler Algier next to you out there.
Yeah.
Like he's a converted running back. You guys are two guys learning this position together. What's it been like?
Yeah, it's funny because him and I go out there. We're kind of the next guy up as linebackers, and it's been him and I have become really close. Just understanding, hey, we're pretty new to this world, and so let's just go out and do our best. But we both know we're great athletes, and we got a great program, great coaches, and so just really trusting them. But it's with Tyler specifically, him and I always get a crack. We laugh about it sometimes on some mistakes. Help each other learn. Before practice, we're going over our notes in the locker room, just to make sure we're on the same page with the calls and all the major shifts.
When you're watching, you guys have done a lot of the 3-man, and drop 8, rush through, drop 8. That puts a lot of pressure on the 3 guys that are being asked to be disruptive against double teams or triple teams. What's it like watching those boys battle like that? And again, late in the game against Utah State, they were still getting some pressure, making some plays, even though they're going up against 2 or even 3 blockers.
Yeah, it's with it being introduced, at first it's gonna look almost impossible, but just having coaches with the right attitude and mindset, being examples to us, has really worn off on the players, especially our 3 guys down up in the front. And just as the season has gone on, it's gotten better, just because as you keep doing it, you build more confidence and belief that we can have pressure with the 3-man rush. And from that, we're able to see the rewards with turnovers and having 8 guys there in coverage to get any tipped ball or a ball that's been deflected or dropped pass. And so it's been incredible to see them. They've had the right attitude. We definitely got the right guys up there. And so all credit goes to them, especially seeing both sides, being in the defense line room as one of those 3 guys and as a linebacker, being back in coverage. And so it all starts up front with them, and they've been doing great at it.
You face some pretty good offenses, but Liberty, while not a big name team, is coming in and putting up some crazy offensive numbers.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look forward to in a matchup like this against an offense like this?
Yeah, haven't looked too much into Liberty myself. Haven't watched too much film, But after the game, on the bus ride home, Utah State, we kind of look over their scores, and they definitely have ability to put up points and everything. And I think it's a great challenge for us being back at home, and just especially coming off these 2 wins, being able to ride the wave off of Boise State and Utah State, coming back home, and just to improve our game. Coach Kalani mentioned to us that was really great of us up at Utah State, but there's still some things that we know we could have fixed that could have been tighter and cleaner, and that could have helped us more. And so coming back home, we'd love to put everything together in front of our home crowd.
You were able to get your hand on the ball and recover that fumble.
Yeah.
What's that like, being able to get a turnover? That was a key moment early in the game.
Yeah, especially when it comes to rivalry games, we know turnovers in any game is the deciding factor, and especially in rivalry games. And so being able to get a turnover early in the game is great. And I was just happened to be the guy there to jump on it. But being able to just build off that momentum in the defense, and we saw that happen throughout the game with all the other turnovers following. And so it's a fun game when it goes our way like that. And so we really enjoyed it, had a good time up there.
What changes have you seen from maybe the preparation on the defense since Kalani's got more involved after that USF loss?
With Kalani more involved, he's really he's taking responsibility, but he's given us. I'm trying to think how. There's definitely a different feeling of responsibility, I'd say, that Kalani has brought, being around the defense more. He has a picture in mind of how he wants it to be done, and he lets us know, and if we're doing it right or not. And we'll do it again and again until we get it right. And it's been really great. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been a harder toll on some players. Practice has been a bit tougher, or meetings been a bit longer. But it's all worth it when you're out on the field and confident in your assignment and your alignment and what needs to be done on this play. And so he's a great mind when it comes to defense, and it's great having him as a head coach and in the defensive room as well.
With your role, is it kind of a week by week based on the opponent as to whether or not you're going to be a linebacker or defensive end?
Yeah, that's kind of how it's been. And so early in the season there were weeks of me at linebacker, learning linebacker, and so that kind of put me further back in the depth chart, which is great to learn. And to see how it all goes on as a linebacker. And then coming in, for example, Boise State, being told, all right, head back to the defensive line room. You're going to play a lot of reps there. And so it's really just been grabbing everything and going. And for me personally, I'm just trying my best. And it makes me super grateful for coaches that believe in me, that are patient with me as well, with my mistakes. But yeah, it's just been week to week and just trying to figure out where to fit someone like me in the defense. But most importantly, it's all about what's best for the team. And I love contributing to the team and whatever helps us win.
How much does it impact the defense when the offense is able to put together those really long drives? I think they had a couple that were 90-plus in the game against Utah State, and able to give you guys that recovery time where they're marching and scoring to get the momentum as well?
Yeah, it's just only good comes from it. As a defense, we're able to rest up on the sideline, go over what needs to be done on some schemes, and it's just knowing, if there's mistakes made on the defensive side, we can give the ball back over to our offense, and they can go down and make up for it. And it's really been nice as a defense to see that in our offense and to get it done in so many different ways, which has been really fun to watch as well. It's really fun cheering, for the offense out there on the sideline, just seeing what's going to happen next with all the great calls and all the great athletes we got on the field. And so it adds helps us a lot, but it really also just brings kind of a boost of morale to the team.
Anything else?
The defense has played a lot of freshmen and sophomores.
Mm-hmm.
and I imagine there's been a learning curve that you guys have seen. You mentioned it personally for you as you've been back and forth, but for all of the guys, are you seeing it click more and more consistently with a lot of these guys now that they're more seasoned after, 8 games now?
Yes, for sure, 100%. Yeah, like I said, with myself as well, definitely become more seasoned week to week. Being able to introduce a new concept and seeing that concept carry into another week, and that just makes us better. And of course, everyone gets better with more reps, whether it's reps in practice or mental reps watching film. And so just being able to be in position to better ourselves, especially as a young defense and guys contributing all over the field, is huge. And I love all the guys on the field. I look around and I think they're the best athletes out there. And we definitely got the right guys to be a dominant defense. It's just about coming along with, of knowing what to do and how to do it with that learning curve. But physically wise, when it comes to speed and size, I'm not worried about the guys out there and all the effort that they do.